What happened to the Akatsuki's rings? Over its long run, the Naruto series has introduced all sorts of new concepts into the mix, though the most of these have eventually been forgotten and sidelined. This is a common phenomenon in several long-running shonen series, and Naruto is no exception. The Akatsuki's rings are a similar concept, as this once integral aspect of the Akatsuki eventually become a forgotten notion in the Naruto series. The rings were touted as the key element for being a member of the Akatsuki, and several instances hinted at their immense significance. However, these rings were eventually entirely sidelined, with no mention of the Akatsuki's rings ever being found in the Naruto series. A few speculations can be made as to what happened to this lost concept. What are the Akatsuki's rings? A compelling and well-written antagonist group is almost always known by its emblem or signature insignia. For the Akatsuki, the members' rings served as this symbolic element, as every member possessed a unique ring that indicated their status as an Akatsuki member. Each ring bore a different design and color, with a Japanese kanji attached onto the rings that represented a metaphor for the wearer. Each member boasted a unique ring that served both symbolic and practical purposes. During the initial parts of Shippuden, these rings were treated with the utmost significance, though this notion was eventually forgotten as other pressing matters took center stage in Naruto's narrative. The purpose of the Akatsuki's rings. At this value, the Akatsuki's rings seemed to have no use at all other than aesthetic purpose. However, several scenes in the initial parts of Naruto Shippuden hint at a much more significant purpose. While it was never explicitly stated, the Akatsuki's rings were a source of communication between the members of the group. This became evident during the tailed beast sealing process, as the members were able to form a projection of themselves. These projections of the members are manifested on the fingers of the Gedo statue's hand, indicating that each ring held a specific position in the tailed beast sealing process. This speculation is further backed by the fact that one finger remained empty, which was supposed to be Orochimaru's place on the Gedo statue. Since he never returned the ring, his place on the hand was never filled in. The tailed beast sealing process also hinted at the purpose and significance of these rings. The technique used to seal the beast sealing technique, Phantom Dragon's 9 consuming seals, requires each member to stand on one finger of the Gedo statue. Once the sealing process began, the kanji of each member's ring would appear on the fingertips of the statue. This clearly indicates that the rings were a crucial part of the tailed beast sealing process. What happened to the Akatsuki's rings? During the initial parts of Shippuden, the Akatsuki's rings were touted as an integral part of the organization, a fact that further became apparent from their role in the sealing process. However, the concept eventually faded into obscurity once the narrative sped up. And inkling of the concept still remained till Pain's invasion of the Hidden Leaf. Through his defeat, effectively ended this concept together. If the rings merely played an aesthetic role in Akatsuki's appearance, their disappearance wouldn't have been a significant matter. However, the rings were deemed to be of high significance, which is apparent from Zetsu going through the trouble to find Sasuke's ring, and the Akatsuki making a big deal of Orochimaru never returning his ring. One explanation for the ring's disappearance could be attributed to the Akatsuki's members' defeat over time. With each member of the Akatsuki killed off, the rings were also lost with their owners. This meant that the rings would have received less screen time over time, eventually falling into obscurity altogether. While this explanation is viable to a certain extent, it still failed to explain why the concept eventually died out altogether. A handful of Akatsuki members survived till the later parts of Shippuden, which further makes the ring disappearance rather odd. The Naruto series is plagued by forgotten plot points and incomplete concepts. This largely stems from the series becoming convoluted with all sorts of new concepts and powers being thrown into the mix. This issue became all the more prevalent after the Pain arc, when the primary characters underwent new power-ups. If you like this video, then like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe the Emperor Vishal channel. Thank you for watching.